Where's John?
Me?
There, John, you're on next. John's an old fart. He reminds me of me. And he's done such incredible work at our Mother of Confidence in partnership with Father Mark. And together, they have become the absolute model parish, bar none, across the board, in doing everything in a stewardship fashion. And he's become the spokesperson for how parishes can do this in everything they do. And he wants to give you tonight a snapshot of that. And then he wants to become a mentor for your parishes to do what our Mother of Confidence has done. One last thing. We are going to do an email. We have your emails through registration. But some of you may have registered for 7, 8, 9, 10 people. We are going to send out an email to you probably a week after tonight with some resources, like the resources that John has created for parishes. So you're going to get a nice packet that you can use in your home or use in your parish, and compliments of Bishop McElroy, because he pays the bills. So John, take it away.
All right.
Thank you, Ken.
Sorry about the over.
That's okay. That's good. There's probably two groups that I shouldn't follow. One is a bishop, and another is a group of talented young people. Wasn't that absolutely wonderful? It was really, really good. So thank you for inviting. So, be a better steward. That's the message tonight. How do you do that? One piece at a time. I say many, many times, if you're going to eat an elephant, you start with a bite. Okay, so we have to be grateful for the gifts that we have. We need to protect them. We need to give them to our kids in better shape than what we got them. And we can do that. How do you do it? Make some behavioral changes. Does it really need to be 70 degrees in church on Sunday? Couldn't it be 73? There you go. You just saved a whole bunch of money just doing that. Do you really need the lights on when nobody's in the room? Put in some switches that can detect motion. If you're going to put in a solar system, and by all means, Mark covered that very well, you need to put in a solar system. By hook or by crook, do it. There's ways to do it, there's a way to finance it. If you have the money up front, great. If you don't, there's a lot of other options. You need to do it. Our Mother of Confidence saves over $35,000 a year since we put the system in 4 years ago. That's $35,000 that we can spend on other things. Right-size your system. Before you put the solar system in, make all the other changes first. Put in the LED lights. Contact SDG&E. They have many programs that will give you rebates and help you financially support those changes. Those things can be done. They're out there. Take advantage of them. Take a look at your heating and ventilation systems. You can put in smart controllers as we did. And I control it off of my cell phone. A cute little story. About a year and a half ago, I took a trip and I was in Ireland. And I got a text, John, we forgot to tell you there's a wedding this afternoon. I turned on the air conditioning from Ireland. And I turned it off too, as soon as the ceremony was over. So those are the things you can do. Irrigation. Another thing that's low-hanging fruit, I'm sure you've all heard that. At our Mother of Confidence, we took out all the big sprinkler heads, we put in micro spray sprinkler heads, put in drip irrigation, and then we invested a little bit of money in a web-based controller. We've decided what kind of plants we have, how much sun each one of the 20 zones get, how deep the roots are, the type of soil. We set a watering budget. If it rains, or rain is forecasted, it will suspend the watering budget, suspend the watering event, wait until after it stops raining, figure out how much rain fell, and then just apply that much water so that the plants get the right amount of water. We've reduced our water bill, it's not the bill, because the bill keeps going up because it's more expensive, our water usage by over 40% in the past 3 years. Landscaping. Take out things that don't normally grow in Southern California. They grow weeds, they hog water. Find out which plants are, the word escapes me, but, I'm sorry? Drought tolerant, but they're indigenous to Southern California. Those are the ones you want to use. Window tinting. We put some window tinting on our south and west facing windows in the church and in the classrooms at the parish. That lowered the heat gain during the day, reduced our air conditioning. An added benefit on the classrooms, we put in a window tinting that was a security screen. So you could take a hammer and you could break the window, but you can't get through it. So it was a level of security we were able to put in and reap a benefit. Sustainable products. You may have seen me at the table upstairs outside, pretty close to the tacos. But plates and bowls and things made out of sugar cane after the sugar is extracted from it. So it's a waste product, but they can make plates out of it and they work very well. The utensils that I had out there, they look like plastic, but they're not. They're made out of potato starch. These things are not recyclable, but they're eco-friendly. And the difference there is they go back into the landfill and they break down quickly. It's not like styrofoam, which I don't think ever breaks down. And it's not like plastic, which takes hundreds of years to break down. Very easy thing to get across to people. When we have events in our church, we strongly encourage that the people use eco-friendly. In the past 2 years, no one has given us any pushback on that. And we partner with our Knights of Columbus in the parish, and the Knights of Columbus actually buy the eco-friendly stuff for us, and we use them at all of our events. So that's a resource that you can use. The Knights would love to do it, and if they don't, tell them to call me, I'll explain to them why they should. So, educate your parish. Talk about the things that you do. Talk about the benefits that are out there, so that they can teach their kids. And again, the goal here is to use less energy and make it a better place for us to live. Any questions? Question? Yes.
So you said that you mentor other parishes?
Yes, I would be happy to talk to your finance council, your pastor, whomever, to kind of explain what we've done and help them do it. And there are organizations out there that can also help do that. Not only the organization that Mark Fisher spoke about, the solar, there's also a new Catholic nonprofit company called Catholic Energies. They'll come and, they're putting the lights out on me, so I must get over it. They'll come and do an audit of your facility and tell you how to make it happen. Yes?
How much more cost effective is it to use the materials that you're talking about, the plates and cups, versus regular, everyday plastics and other materials?
Good question, and I'm just going to take a guess because I really never compared them side by side, because to me that wasn't even an issue. It didn't matter what it cost. But I would say it's probably about 15 or 20% more expensive to use the eco-friendly products, but it's certainly worth it as a mere pittance.
Right. That's the balance.
Okay. We're getting close to the end.